Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. Today could be your lucky day.
All right. Welcome to the studio. We've got Rain Rucker in the studio with us, and I'm Houston Wells, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about our production experience, our lives in production. Rain, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in this field?
Right, the whole getting into the industry topic. Okay, well, from my experience, everybody's got a different story. So here's my story. I was in film school down in the University of Miami, and I was really just enjoying it, fascinated by different things. In particular, cinematography was something I was really getting into just because I was interested in
Sure.
it. They were teaching us everything. And I happened sort of coincidentally to find a production company that I really admired and loved what they were doing and wanted to work for them. So I sort of just kind of tracked them down to where they were filming and sort of hung around and asked
Was
them,
that was a creepy thing for you to do, or how did you handle that?
Maybe they thought it was creepy at the beginning, but then they realized that I was just passionate, right?
Yeah.
And then so they offered me an internship, and I was filming with them for a while, for over a summer. And before I graduated, they offered me a job. And when I graduated, I had a job waiting for me out in California, and
Fantastic.
I still get work from them, freelance work from them to this day.
So it's really important to develop those relationships and to show somebody that you're willing to. I mean, a huge part of production, in my experience, is, I hate to put it this way, is just kind of showing up and being intelligent and being experienced, but just being willing to show that you're there to work, that you're there to produce the best content, the best product that you can.
It's huge. Honestly, in some ways, it's more important than talent and skill.
Well, those will happen. You know what I mean?
If you can show up, you get the job over the guy who's really great but doesn't show up.
Yeah, and I won't go off on this tangent, but I just read an interview where somebody says, given the choice between working with somebody that's easy to work with and reliable versus somebody that's a genius was really hard to work with, I'm going to go, I think in a lot of cases they're going to go with somebody that's reliable, talented, skilled and everything, but it's not a pain in the butt, that can make or break it sometimes. We are about to go to a commercial here, and I'm sorry that we had such a short time, but we'll come back and I'll talk a little bit about how I got started in the business. So we're going to see a commercial or a PSA or something. I'm not sure what we're going to see, but it's happening right now.
Are you ready? Did you start filming? I don't know what that means. Tell me when you're recording, okay? No, the Jonas Brothers didn't answer. Okay. Okay, let's just try this again. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Maggie.
All right, and welcome back to the studio show. So when we left off, Rain, you were talking about how you kind of got started in the industry, and
now it's your turn.
Now it is my turn. Let me talk a little bit about this. I kind of got started a little bit later. I had a different career before this. I was always fascinated by production. It just didn't seem like something that I could do because I didn't know what that career path looked like. And I ended up sort of inventing a career path for myself. I think a lot of us sort of do. I mean, it sounds kind of like that's what you did. I met somebody that was doing some production work. Actually, it was when I was a graduate student here in Weimer Hall. And I just tracked him. I got his phone number and sort of stalked him a little bit and just called him up and said, let's have a cup of coffee. Let me buy you a cup of coffee. You tell me about what you do, and let's figure out if there's some way that I can tag along and help you out on a shoot as just a production assistant. And that's literally what happened. And he said, I like the cut of your jib, kid, that you're a go-getter or whatever, whatever, I fooled him. But I went and showed that I could show up on time and work hard, knew a little bit about production and post-production, and ended up working with him for several years. And so that's really kind of how I got into
very similar
into the business. But that's all the time we have today.
That's
so
okay.
I want to thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, and that's it.
Buenos días, rayito del sol.